Okay, let's turn in our jetpack. I'll show you the fuel setup I've got here in just a moment. Alright, so that's
R&D
sent off.
inflated your pocket dimension and has provided a jetpack which operates on oil-based fuel for increased navigational capabilities as well as odds of survival.
We're going to go ahead and do that one next. And then work towards trains. Let's see, can we make our jetpack? What do we need? We need 2 more motors. Do I have what I need to make 2 more motors? What am I missing? All that stuff, so we need 4 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get our motors going, and then we can fly around. Yay! Jetpack. Let's make it. Jetpack's on. You do need to have packaged fuel for the jetpack. And you hold space and you can fly up. Now, it's usually not recommended just to sit there and hold space because you actually deplete fuel very fast. A great way to kind of go up while maintaining kind of a big fuel efficiency is kind of just spam the spacebar button. You'll use less fuel getting up where you need to be. At least it used to be that way, unless they've done some updates that I don't know about. But you can see kind of how that works. Let's run over to the power factory, my fuel factory real quick. And fuel generators, kind of show you what I've got set up there. I've redone how the plastic and rubber are working as well. And then hopefully we should be good for the pod to come back down. We'll take just a short trip over there. Guess while that's going, we can come over here. I can get rid of the fuel factory. And I can get rid of the jetpacks. See my jetpack on the back. I don't like how, again, I really just don't like how the blade runners just hang below. It's kind of goofy. Okay. So I've got the 2 refineries that I had, or the 2 oil extractors set up, but they are now fully taking care of these 6 refineries, which are pumping out fuel and polymer resin. Assuming the fuel's full again, I need to get some more fuel factories built up. No? So why are they full? Why are you sitting idle? I guess the fuel is... Alright, let's do it this way. Let's see if we can... see if this makes a difference. If I upgrade this to a Mark II line. Does that make a difference? Oh, that might be a problem there. Yeah, crud. How did that happen? Let's fix this real quick. And 2. going to get rid of that. Put a junction. So we'll put it there. That's a weird spot. Alright. Maybe that was my problem. There we go. Alright, let's also fix this real quick. Fix my coloration. Because I have these offline. I'll go back and probably fix that. That explains what that problem was. Okay. These are now fully running. Awesome. Trying to watch how these fill and move. Okay, we should be good there now. Awesome. Alright, so we're feeding these 4 fuel factories. I do have the first 2 overclocked. Just to 200 or 150%. So these are coming off these 2 fuel buffers. The reason I have them connected is mainly for the packaging, which I'll show in a moment. But we're going to continue the fuel factory out that direction. Alright, so we do have some fuel coming off over here, which is packaging. So I have fuel for my jetpack. That's feeding plastic off of here, which here are refineries for our, that looks a lot better, for our rubber and our plastic. So these 3 over here are doing plastic. We're using the residual plastic. And these 3 over here are doing the rubber, again using residual rubber. They are being fed through here. Rubber's feeding into this guy over here, which we have a smart splitter taking out excess when we get to that point. And we have the same thing over here, but instead of for plastic or rubber, it's for plastic. And they feed into this merger for overflow, the awesome sink. So that is our current fuel setup. That at this point in time, we are looking at, we have 3,100 production of power. I will be adding more fuel refineries, our generators, because we definitely have the fuel for it. Like I said, I'll continue them out that way. That will also help increase our fuel, which is great because now we can start building up a motor factory, which we definitely need. Maybe an encased beam factory, which those are I hate dealing with encased beam factories. And then eventually, once we get I'll keep making computers by hand probably for a little bit, and then I can start working towards the trains and getting that all up and running, and eventually automate computers. So that's kind of where we're at right this moment. I'm probably going to set up a battery bank, and I'll probably do that way back at the factory where I'm making the modular frames and all that stuff, so out that direction. Probably make a battery bank over there because there's some unused land over there that I could easily use for something like that. So great. We'll pop back and we'll probably have the battery bank and maybe the motor factory to show off. Alright, let's go ahead and turn in the gas mask milestone. And there we go. And we can make a gas mask. Ada gonna talk?
Milestone
Yep.
reached. Gas masks and filter parts will ensure increased odds of survival in gas-based hazardous environments. Fixit Incorporated would like to extend the friendly advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
So we need a lot more fabric. But that allows us to get the, or some of the, slugs and hard drives that are in the gas areas. I'm currently working on building the battery bank area as well as working on a motor factory, so those will be the next things that we get to see. Well, what we got going for the battery bank over here, still very much a work in progress. But see, we have these power storages set up. We have 20 so far. They're completely charged, so that'll give us a little bit of backup just in case we lose the power grid. I do want to show that we got the Stator factory up and running again. So it is producing stators all over again, pulling the steel pipes from over there, and I redid the copper wire down there. Took a bit to kind of make it work, but there it is. Stators are coming over here, and this over here is my giant motor factory. So we got the stators coming in from outside, but in here we have steel ingots, and this guy keeps reappearing in here every single time. He's apparently just going to become a fixture. So the steel ingots are being pumped up. One set is going all the way up to the next floor, but one set right here is being turned into screws. This whole floor is doing nothing but producing screws for the rotors. I have to produce 30 rotors because I've got 30 stators being produced per minute. This is the other ingots that are going up to the next floor. Next floor is specifically focusing on iron rods. Again, you can see the screws from the bottom floor. They're being come up here where they're being turned into rotors. And the rotors are being pumped through up to the next floor, which doesn't have a roof yet, where they're being made into motors. Again, we're not up to, I guess we are up to 100% efficiency. Sweet. So doing the whole manifold system. So it's working. And then they're being fed over to here to where we have our motors. This is my motor factory. Again, the stators are coming right through here. See, I'm using the jetpack. So yeah, it's all being fed in through from down there. And down there. That iron is being used to go to foundries for the copper. I'm currently working on expanding the fuel generator power grid. I've added 2 more fuel generators to the first 4 we had over there, so now we're up to 6. And energy's moving just fine at this point. The next thing I'm working on at this rate is researching the trains, and that will begin to help things once we can get there, because we can start building some other modular factories next to other resources without just having to have longer lines like this running across, and start get rid of some of the spaghetti. Right, let's get these items turned in and unlock the ability to start doing trains. How quickly we get these trains up, I have no idea.
Milestone reached. A new set of buildings and vehicles needed for long-range transportation has been made available. In addition to built-in power conduction, rails-based transit ensures increased efficiency and reliability for both the transport of pioneers and cargo.
So, again, we have unlocked, it should all be under transportation, I think, but we have all the railway stuff. And again, we're going to need heavy modular frames, we're going to need computers. It's going to take a moment to get this going, unfortunately. I did buy the tilted walls. Alright, so that leaves getting this stuff automated. Or getting it ready at least. We still have to get the versatile framework, which isn't as rough to do, but 2,500, that's a lot. I mean, 2,500 modular frames, and then we're needing over 25,000. So, yeah, there's a lot there. Have to do the smart plating to get the modular engines, and have to do the advanced wiring to get the adaptive control units. So we got a little bit to go there, but that's going to do things like unlock nuclear power, which we are nowhere near ready for just yet. Yeah, we can't even view the stuff there. Mark 4 belts, Mark 4 mining, or Mark 5 belts, sorry, the Mark 3 miner, and whatnot. So, I think, let's go ahead and get the high-speed connectors. Yeah, we're not ready for geothermal. I'm not too worried about geothermal, though, to be fair. When it comes to this stuff, meh. I would like to get the radio signal scanning so we can do some hard drives. We got a lot to do under sulfur. Yeah, so. Alright, so I think the next thing I'm going to work on is maybe starting to get some of the items for the space elevator. So we've got the, let's go over here for a second. Trains are done. We need to expand fuel power. Space elevator. And if we could at least get the heavy modular frames automated. Kind of our next set of goals. Computers I don't want to deal with until we can get trains up and going. Honestly, I really wouldn't mind. I wish we could kind of get the trains going before I get this, but we're going to at least need to get one of these because I can't do all that by hand. I mean, I can, I just don't want to. Alright, and our train setup is finally done. Holy cow. I do need to quickly connect this quick wire. I just realized I didn't do that. And I'll explain what I've got going on here. Actually, I need to rework the quick wire factory real quick to do that, so just a second. Alright, we're back. We got the quick wire coming around. It is coming into here now. So we're going to be loading here. I don't know if I have the other one set to unload. Now that I think about it. Regardless, let's follow the train. Alright, so we're going to set up our self-driving. And here it comes. This is our quick wire pickup. This is specifically designed to get my items for my circuit boards. So he's going to pick up my quick wire. And drop it on down. At this point, I've only got the one train set up and going. At this point in time. Eventually, I probably will have another one that will follow through. I'll have some spots where they will go bypass certain train stations. And there's our return route. I do suck a little bit at making straight tracks, as you can see. There's a lot of this that could have been circumvented, but whatever. Train is up and running. Ooh, autosave made that a little jittery. So coming up on our plastics factory. I did collect a 2 hard drives, by the way, and some power slugs that I've already turned into shards in the process of building this track. So I do need to get those researched, which we'll take care of here in a moment, maybe beginning of next episode. We'll see how I feel when we get to the end of this train. Alright, so this is our plastic pickup, which we are not producing plastic, probably because the fuel buffers. I need to get more fuel factories going, start burning more of this fuel so I can have some consistent plastic flowing. So this is picking up plastic. And it will be taking us to our circuit board factory, which has not been created yet. But the train track is there, the train station is there. Yeah. Our curvy track. Even though I have these lined up in a straight line, they still just got super curvy. Almost there. Alright, so I need to edit these to be unloads. So these should start unloading. Perfect. And over there's where I'm going to build the circuit board factory. I'll drop off. And the next stop is back to the quickfire factory. We'll go ahead and write it out there just because I do would like you to see kind of the path I took to get back there. Kind of took the scenic route, not the most direct route. Not even close to the most direct route. But this does allow for me to add in different breaks and things like that where I could add in paths and whatnot. So I screwed up originally. You know, I should have probably just took this straight through here. I thought this was the original path I wanted to take, that this is what took me kind of back through things. I realized later it was not, but I decided to keep it as Like I said, it gives a little bit of some scenic travel. Oh no. Oh no! He fell off the train, no! Well, that's a bummer. Guess I should have been in the train for that part. So anyway, it comes through this nice little area here, which I said is nice and scenic. I really like it. Comes back around, cuts through there, and eventually makes its way back to the quick wire factory. I could hang out here and wait for it to come back, but I won't. Instead, what we're going to do, we're going to head back to the main factory. And we'll use the zip line. We're going to go ahead and drop the hard drive off, and we will go ahead and call this episode here. The next thing I'm going to be working towards is getting the phase 3 of the space elevator stuff all put together. You can see I've already got 282 of the frameworks put together, and that is it so far. So I'll probably build up the circuit board factory while I'm in the process of doing that. The next episode, when we come back, it'll probably be to show off the hard drives, and then completing the phase 3 of the elevator and starting those milestones. We will not be venturing into nuclear power probably anytime soon, just because I am not versed enough in that to just delve right into it. So let's drop off the first hard drive. Alright, so like I said, we'll go ahead and call this one here. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, if you'd like to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, that'd be great. And until then, see you next time.